everyone. In this video we are going to learn how to calculate absolute maximum value and absolute minimum value. But before doing the question, let us once again recall the things which we have learned in the previous video. Children, we have learned that we can have more than one maxima in the given curve, and we can have more than one minima, and these are known as local maximas and minimas. But children, it is not necessary that local maxima gives me the greatest value or the maximum value in the graph. It is not necessary that local minima will give me the least value in the graph. But children, the absolute maxima and absolute minima means if a function is defined, or I can say if a function is differentiable and continuous in a closed interval, say AB. If your curve is differentiable, that first point is it should be differentiable. Second point, it should be continuous, and it should be differentiable and continuous in the closed interval, say AB. Then the maximum, that is the absolute maximum, will lie at the stationary points, and the stationary point will exist at A and B, and yes, of course, where f dash x equal to 0. So this is the condition when we can get the absolute maximum or the absolute minimum. That means we need to, for absolute maximum and absolute minimum, we need to find out the highest or the greatest value the curve can have in the closed interval, or the minimum value, the absolute minimum value where the curve can have in the closed interval AB, and this value can lie at the stationary points. And children, by stationary points I mean the values over here and where it is, where f dash x equal to 0. Now let's use this concept to calculate absolute maxima and absolute minima in the questions. Children, these are the steps you need to follow when you are calculating absolute maximum and minimum value, or simply the maximum and minimum value on any closed interval AB. So here first of all you need to find out f dash x. So let us calculate f dash x. This will be your 3x square. Now find the critical points by putting f dash x equal to 0. That means you need to put 3x square equal to 0. So here you will be getting at x equal to 0. Now children, here you are given with function fx equal to x cube, where x is an element of the closed interval minus 2 to 2. So third step is put the values of x. So this is the value, critical point, this is the critical point, or I can say the stationary point. So this is your stationary point, this is your stationary point, and this is again your stationary point. So I will find out my fx at minus 2, 2 and 0. So when I put fx, or I can say when I am calculating f0, then it will be 0 cube, which is equal to 0. When I calculate it as minus 2, then it is minus 2 whole cube, which is equal to minus 8. When I calculate it for x equal to 2, this is 8. Now children, from these you need to see, or you need to find out the So here the minimum value is minus 8 and the maximum value is 8. So I can say the function attains the maximum value at x equal to 2. Therefore, function, or simply you can write fx. Fx attains maximum value 8 at x equal to 2, and you can say maximum value or absolute maximum value, and it attains absolute minimum value minus 8 at x equal to minus 2. Let's see this question, children. Here you are given with function as sin x plus cos x in the interval, closed interval 0 to pi. So first step, find f dash x. So I am finding f dash x, sin x is cos x and cos x is minus sin x. Now find critical points. So I will be equating f dash x equal to 0. So this is cos x minus sin x equal to 0, or I can say cos x equal to sin x, or I can say tan x equal to 1. I have taken this cos x down, so tan x equal to 1, and this 1 can be written as 10 pi by 4. So this is 10 pi by 4, 10 and 10 get self adjusted, so x is equal to pi by 4. So this is my critical point or stationary point here. Now put the values of x in fx to get absolute maximum and absolute minimum. So you find out first f0. So f0 will be sine 0 plus cos 0. So it will give me sine 0 is 0, cos 0 is just 1. So I am getting it as 1. Then I have to calculate my f pi by 4. So this will be sine pi by 4 plus cos pi by 4. So sine pi by 4 is 1 by root 2 and cos pi by 4 is again 1 by root 2. So I am getting it as 2 by root 2. Now this again can be written as root 2 by root 2, and it can be calculated as 2 root 2 by 2. So this is coming out to be root 2. Now calculate for pi. So I am getting it as sine pi plus cos pi. You know sine pi is 0 and cos pi is minus 1. So here what you are getting, now this root 2 value, you know it's greater than 1, which is 1.4. So I can say absolute maximum is your root 2 at pi by 4, and absolute minimum value is minus 1 at pi. So these are the absolute minimum and maximum values. Children, this is our next question. At what points in the interval, closed interval 0 to 2 pi, does the function sine 2x attains its maximum value? So your function defined over here is sine 2x. I need to find out the maximum value. So I will be find out first of all f dash x. So f dash x will be differentiation of sine 2x is cos 2x and differentiation of 2x is cos 2x. Now I have to get the critical points. So for it I need to equate f dash x equal to 0. So this is twice of cos 2x equal to 0, or simply I can say cos 2x equal to 0. Now children, you know that cos x has the value 0 at odd multiples of pi by 2. That means you have cos x 0, or I can say I can take this 2x. If your angle is given to you as 2x, then I can say this has, or I can say cos has value 0 at odd multiples of pi by 2. That means pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2. Now up till where I need to take? Here it is given from 0 to 2 pi. So I will be taking till 180 degrees, 2 pi. So again I can say 7 pi by 2. Is this coming in the interval 2 pi or not? You just check it, whether we have to stop here or we need to take it here. So this is 7 into 180 by 2. This means 90. 9 sevens are okay. So it is 2 pi means 2 into 180, which is your 360. But it is going out of the limit, so I will be not taking this value. 5 pi by 2, is it coming? This is 5 into 180 by 2, which is 90. So this is 450 degree. This is also not coming, so I will not be taking this also. Again, this is 3 pi by 2. You just check 3 into 90. So this is coming out to be 270 degrees. That's why I will be taking it till here only, and I will not be considering the values which are going beyond this interval. Okay. So that means I will be checking for these stationary points. I will be checking the values for pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 0 and 2 pi. Now children, this is given to us 2x here. So I will be calculating it as pi by 4 and 3 pi by 4. Okay. So first of all you find out f0. So f0 will be sine 0. Okay. And you know sine 0 is 0. Then you will be calculating it as at pi by 4. So this will be sine twice into x is your pi by 4. So this is coming out to be sine pi by 2 and which is equal to 1. Then you take it for 3 pi by 4. So it is coming out to be sine 3 into pi by 2 into 3 pi by 4. So this is coming out to be 3 pi by 2 sine. This is sine 3 pi by 2 and the value of sine 3 pi by 2 is minus 1. Then let's check it for 2 pi. So write it 2 pi over here and then calculate it twice is already here and then 2 pi. So this is again I can write it as sine 4 pi and it gives me positive value over here. So here sine 4 pi is coming out to be 0. Now children, we have just saw that it is cos x is 0 at odd multiples of pi by 2. But here this is 2x. When it is when we change into x, then it will become 5 pi by 4. So these will come in the interval 0 to 2 pi. After changing into just x, I am getting the value which comes in between 0 to 2 pi. So I will be checking for these 2 points also. After this it will become 7 pi by 4. So here these value are also to be taken. I just mistaken over here. This was 2x. But when I am changing into x, these two values are also coming in between the given interval. So I will be checking for f this value and for this value. So when I will be checking for this, it will become again positive 1 and for this it will become minus 1. So these are the values which I am getting. Now you need to find out the highest, that means the maximum value here. So here the maximum value is coming out to be 1. Maximum value is coming out to be 1. So at pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4 I am getting the maximum value. So I will be writing maximum value is 1 at pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4.